Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, the Rising Tide DLC. I'm going to continue on and make for the Surge, so I can find this baby and Leviathan, I guess.
Suddenly, there were curs everywhere I looked. It was all I could do to make it back to Haven without being torn limb from limb.
All you could do. And there I was thinking you were a bearer.
Okay.
Did you hear that, girl? You're going with father today.
If you don't mind, Manda, I'm in a hurry.
The little wiggle. Hello, Keeper of the Forest Gate.
Off to the Surge, are you?
Yep.
Well, just you stay close to the tributary. We don't want you getting lost in the forest.
Thank you. It feels improper for me to be opening up the gate.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
And Fathers fell. Widowmakers. Oh, tweeting birds. Yeah.
The quickest route to the Surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother? Did you have to ask?
Well, I was kind of expecting that, like, there was a surge of water that brought them here. Or this is how far inland the water used to be. Tonberry Creeper?
Tonberries.
Oh.
Creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
They don't seem to want to attack, though. I say that, and it goes for a stab. Alright, Torgal. Aw, darn. Nice. Oh, I feel bad. They seem kind of like kids that don't know any better. Hatred for everything? It doesn't seem right. Hold on. Whoa! I did see this trail that led off. Wow, this area is big. Okay. A bit of a spoiler, but wow. Grey Widow. Just slay anything in my path. Nice. There's definitely got to be, like, hidden items everywhere here for each of the, the icons in those boxes and everything. Do I want to explore? Do I want to take the second to explore? God, I really want to. Oh, what the? Okay, fine. Yeah, pause that for a second. Okay. There we go. Oh, sweet. Her water abilities are really cool. God, I really hope I can add that to my repertoire. Oh, I thought Shiva's ability would work there. Ow. Okay. Should be enough. Next. And lastly... Excellent. Let's see. Now, where was I? Oh. So I had just chosen the wrong path. Oh well. I thought I was already back far enough to where, the side path that I saw was. Shiva's ability has got to be really cool. Although it probably just extends the time that's frozen. An obelisk? Oh. Where did I see that path? Oh my... Oh, wow, it was much farther back. Yeah, that's probably where I saw initially. But the one area that I can access is over here. I just want to explore. The green altar. Yeah, this feels a little bit story-esque. And probably like a fighting dome for a notorious mark. So I'm gonna wait on that for now. I wonder if Nectar will actually add that.
I doubt she could even reach me here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Probably doesn't know where I am.
Huh. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do everything. Thank you. my dog moved and the thumbstick hit the bottom of my desk. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have just continued on. But I'm obsessing over the little things. Hey, you know what? Turn back. There we go. I was tired of hearing that fire. Oh, that's the other side of the path.
I can smell the sea. It's not far now.
Whoa. It really does have the properties of
How will we reach
reach the surge?
The wave.
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape.
There's just like even floating bits and everything. So is that water? Or is that crystal? There's a turtle here. That's so bizarre. From a distance, I thought that was crystal, but the closer I've gotten, it looks more and more like water, and I don't know if that's what's keeping that. Maybe that's the Leviathan escaping with the child, and then this was to stop it from escaping? Maybe? Yep. Lesser Archelon or whatever. Okay. I did not think that you were immediately charging in. Okay. Yeah, you can only attack from the front. Ugh. There we go. Come on, everybody. There we go. Oh, really? That does less damage than I thought. Excuse me for a moment. Get her going. It's kind of funny that the only spots that you can actually hit it are its critical damaging areas. I am sorry, foul beast. Okay. Another obelisk. Sweet.
Might I inquire about the ray of light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Waljas by his people.
Another turtle. Adamantoise. Tailwind Bay.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I
Swim?
trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot that happened with Barnabas. Oh my god. I completely forgot. Wow. The surge. A lone wave rises to eternity, cursed never to break, the hands of time having stilled the rage of its tortured creator. Ow.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Waljas's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes.
Hmm.
The forest grows quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
Does the light point the way
Wow.
to the child?
It does indeed.
Is that another obelisk up there? So I can...
Look at all the droplets of water.
That's what I said.
In midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
No. It's not.
There. Up ahead.
Oh. Is that the child?
Down in the center. Follow me.
It is.
He's still primed.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean...
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Waljas's icon?
I tell you, you were a madman.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done.
Show her multiple abilities.
It isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
But what happens if I take it
Very
now?
well. Do what you must.
Won't the waves just come
And whatever
crashing down?
happens, I will own the consequences.
I think so. I can feel the icon inside me. But something's wrong.
It never goes right for you guys, huh? Is that's not Leviathan.
He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
But doesn't it start up the fight immediately? I don't have the choice to switch, right? The power of water. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Leviathan's essence. Attuning with Leviathan not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Cross Swell, an inescapable rush of water that pummels enemies from multiple angles. Like, do I just hit circle and it just all, like, comes crashing in from the sides or something? Ability details are found in the Abilities tab in the main menu. Leviathan... I've just got a gun! Leviathan's feet. Leviathan's iconic feat, Serpent's Cry, can be used to summon... to Clive's off-arm a sea-spitting serpent capable of dealing precision strikes to enemies at great distances. Awesome. Pressing square in this state will unleash a tidal torrent, multiple bursts of water capable of forcefully knocking back smaller creatures, while pressing triangle will fire a powerful jet of water, a tidal stream, at enemies situated just outside melee range. Okay. Using these attacks will deplete your tidal gauge. Okay, so you have a max amount. Becoming unavailable when the gauge is empty. The gauge will slowly replenish over time, but can be refilled quicker by pressing circle. So when you have the icon selected, you automatically just will have it displayed? Or do you have to turn it on and off by hitting circle? Time a second press perfectly with the on-screen. Yep, in that white ring. Okay, so there is a cancel button I'm seeing behind the N in Rising Tide. The on-screen prompt to immediately refill the gauge, as well as earn unlimited ammunition for a short period of time. The tidal gauge is also replenished when successfully executing a precision dodge. Well, don't mind if I do. Roll? Whoa, okay. Precision dodge? While using Serpent's Cry, pressing R1 again while dodging will cause Clive to roll in the air, extending the dodge even further. Oh my god. That finally allows you more room to escape or even the chance to dodge a secondary attack. Oh my god. That is so good. Tidal Torrent can now be used while rolling by pressing square. Tidal Torrent, which one was that? Just by shooting, okay. Alright, let's see if I remember all that. Only Leviathan's available or during this... Okay, that's fine.
Leviathan!
Just a negative, but a formidable adversary nonetheless.
Oh. Oh, that goes much quicker. Gotcha.
It has friends.
Indeed it does. There we go. Ow. Okay. Damn, this thing is strong. Oh, wow. Are you guys gonna attack at all? Oh. Okay. Missed it a little bit. Okay. Tide Slinger. I don't know what that means, but oh well. Kind of sounds like a bad thing for these people. Like, bad. I love that it's like a shotgun. Cool. Okay, that's a really cool ability. Pericos. Aqueous Orb. Ooh. It has been noted that in some early texts, our forebears would oftentimes refer to crystals as orbs. Okay. And while the use of capital letters... Interesting. And while the use of capital letters to this day cannot be satisfactorily explained, the term itself is most likely one scholar's interpretation of text transcribed from a much older language. This pale blue fragment taken from the body of the Igi Pericos, however, it is indeed an orb, and while nigh flawless and teeming with the wild whorls and eddies of pure life energy, by no means does it warrant rendering in uppercase. Having the ability to attack at a distance would have been so good.
Is everyone all right?
In so many fights.
Seems calmer now.
You said Waljas was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know.
Because his spirit has grown.
He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
I'm sorry, Waljas. I will make this right.
Flow. Cool.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
Sometimes.
Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
Return to Witten Hall. Okay.
Look, Dad. The charity's back. Do you think they saved Waljas?
We'll find out soon enough, son.
I just need a little bit more time.
Bastard things.
Can I make anything now? I can. Hello. Excuse me, Pavat.
Yes?
Tide Strike. It uses an aqueous orb. Okay. Oh, but it's weaker. Well, maybe it'll get upgraded eventually. Surge did the tide, the water rising as if it were some mighty whale stranding itself upon the shore. Iconmaki. I still have no idea how I'm supposed to pronounce that. Books of Current. Or Book of Currents. 1540. Well, sure. I'll take that.
I'd like to see another smith do better.
There's someone that I'd like to introduce you, then. Okay. Nothing to enhance. Alright. Fare you well.
No sign of the child.
You don't think he's...
Well, it swapped my sword, and while it does look cool, that is not what I want. The Omega weapon. Yes. God, even Goddardammer Rung is next to useless against these things. Why were these... I guess technically I never looked at them, but I don't know if that's considered new. Oh well. I can chat with you? Oh yeah, that's right. You told me that I could ask you questions about the village.
Yes, my lord.
Tell me a bit about yourself.
My name is Delina.
And I serve as adjutant to Lady Shula, tributary of Mysidia. While other adjutants who came before me played the role of guardian as well as aide, Lady Shula is an able warrior in her own right and requires no protection. So I assist her in ministering to our people's affairs while she is absent or indisposed.
By way of example,
It was I who informed the rest of the village of your coming, at the tributary's request. If there is aught you wish to know of our people of our village, please do not hesitate to ask. Sure, I would like to know about the village itself.
as I'm sure you're aware,
This land was once the domain of the northern Thanes, though the settlement had lain abandoned for some time when our ancestors' wanderings finally brought them here. Remote as it was, it seemed to them the ideal place to settle, and they duly cast a glamour over it, that their new home might remain hidden.
the secret of the spell itself.
Had been passed down from generation to generation since the time we left Ash. Oh. You guys were over in Ash. Oh, I did not understand that. Oh. Huh. We used it to disguise our camps, that the custodians of the land through which we wandered should not learn of our trespass. And it was these temporary enchantments that led our ancestors to contemplate a more permanent solution upon arriving
So
here.
they built the cairns.
Filled with all the shards of crystal the tribe could spare, and summoned forth a glamour large enough to cover the entire land. And for many days and nights thereafter, their bearers labored to attune the spell, that the outside world might see this place slowly succumb to the blight,
And thus we hid ourselves away.
welcoming none into our private haven. Until you, that is. At first, the spell only worked one way. It was only after the skies changed that we conjured a second illusion for the benefit of those inside. It was Lady Shula's idea. A salve for the nerves of those who feared the rolling storm clouds were a harbinger of the end. I pray that it brings you a little relief from the darkness of the world beyond the wall, as it has done us. Honestly, yeah. Just seeing the bright blue sky, yeah. Ask about the moats of water.
Our story began.
On the narrow coasts of southern Ash, where, for want of arable land, we relied on the mountain rains to quench our thirst, and the bounty of the sea to fill our bellies. And thus did we learn the value of water.
After the fall of Drake's Horn,
We spent decades in exile, drifting across the deserts and snowfields of the Twins, till at last we arrived here in Mysidia, our second true home. Here, we found mountains, rivers, and seas not unlike those of our first home in Ash. All that we lacked was crystal. We have no mother crystal of our own here, nor have we ever received any stipend from our neighbors. Were it not for the few shards we had been able to stockpile during our wanderings in Storm, we might never have survived the first few winters, let alone cast the glamour that protects us. For to demand that the bearers among us sacrifice their lives for the benefit of the others was never an option. The hardships we had faced on our journey has brought us together, and we would not be divided again. Thankfully, our unity proved our strength. And so here we have stayed, dependent only upon the blessings which this land provides us. The springs, the rivers, the seas, these are all we, the motes of water, need. Well, thank you.
I bid you good tide.
Now let's discuss what we need to do to help this baby out.
To understand the spell which binds Waljas, you must first know who we are, and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity.
This tapestry
Is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith, and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the imperial histories, for anything less would have made the Church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend, revealing how to make your very own mother crystal.
Whoa. Hold on.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah.
Yes, yet it gave them new hope, however false. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether. And the heavens provided.
A dominant Waljas.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his icon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery. A means to stop time itself.
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell. That even though she should die, her legacy might live on. So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity. Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay, or so they believed.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the mother crystals. So we know the seal's source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west?
Oh yes, I've seen it.
Inside lie the ruins of an old temple.
Mm-hmm.
It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place. And now, there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Waljas in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
You have my thanks.
Very well. We should depart at once. I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
Ooh, another
The Vare
side
is
quest.
not easy to find. We must first head north and then west, deeper into the forest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, give me just one moment. I wanted to check something. Aha! The icon of water. Excellent. Everything's kind of cheap. Well, they probably had to do that to make sure that it was worth paying for the stuff. Abyssal Tier. Rip open a... What? Rip open a slowly expanding gateway to the murky depths of the sea, and when the timing is right, summon forth an abyssal storm that hones in on enemies, nearby enemies. The timing is right? I don't think I understand. Okay, so it kind of charges up over time. Noted. And by dodging it increases the amount. Okay, that's kind of cool. Still not... Whoa, tsunami? Yo. Okay, I'm gonna be purchasing all of these then. Deluge. Launch a long-range rapid-fire salvo of water that is capable of severely knocking back smaller enemies. Gotcha. That's the standard ability. That adds a lot of hits, and that will be good for the initial chain. Cross Swell. Create twin waves that rush inward, dragging smaller enemies into a central point before Clive. Uh-huh. Mastered makes it bigger and quicker? Extends range of swell, increasing its overall area of coverage. Yes. And what's the upgraded version? Faster? Whoa! Faster and longer, I think. Upgrade. Gradually augments firing speed while ability is active, increasing maximum possible hit count. Yeah, that'll definitely increase the amount of hits. And then upgrading this one. Whoa. Gauge. Executing precision dodge. Yeah, increases the growth speed. Both creating an abyssal tier and executing vent can be done while in mid-air. Cool. Increases maximum tier size from 3 to 4, allowing more water to discharge during a vent. Yeah, pretty standard. And Serpent's Cry. Summon a water serpent that transforms Clive's basic attacks, square and triangle, actions into powerful ranged attacks. It's... what happens when I master this? It is such a good, like, addition. Upgraded actions. If Burning Blade has been acquired, holding square will initiate Charged Torrent. If Charged Magic has been acquired, holding triangle will initiate Charged Stream. If Lunge has been acquired, X and square will cause Clive to jump back while launching a volley of ranged tidal bombs. Oh. Oh, that is nice. Let's see all of them. Standard attacks, triangle, charged up. Oh, does it not show all the possibilities? Oh, here we are. Or that was dodging, I think. I don't know. Oh, but I think it also increased the amount of percentage details. Extends unlimited... Mastery extends tidal gauge, extends unlimited ammunition period following a quick refill. Oh, so the upgraded isn't even... Oh, I could just do that during that fight that entire time. Cool. And I'm just going to learn Tsunami already. And I can upgrade it too. Oh my god. Upgrade. Increases hits. Well, howdy do. And 6,000 for mastery. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Then, the final one will be... Honestly, I don't even need the Phoenix anymore. Or do I? If I've got Leviathan, it kind of takes Shiva's place for being able to dodge multiple times. But keeping it frozen is also kind of helpful. I like Leviathan. Shiva and maybe the Phoenix. Or maybe Rama. Yeah, for his Judgment Bolt. Yeah, that seems about right. Ooh, I like this color scheme. Tsunami will be my square. Triangle for multiple hits. I think... Yes, Deluge. Yeah. Keep that chain going. And same sort of thing here. Diamond Dust. Rhyme. Multiple hits, although much slower. Judgment Bolt. And Lightning Rod. Yeah. Interesting setups that I've made. Okay.
No sign of the child.
Unfortunately not.
I can't go on like this.
Taylor
Don't say that. You don't want to get yourself worked up again.
and Fanet. I guess they're concerned about us, huh?
Just try to breathe.
Maybe not.
That's it.
Is everything all right?
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fanet, healer by trade. And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so too,
But
this affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. He complains of feeling chilled to the bone, but there's no fever to go with it. And my most powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. Yeah, sure.
I'd be happy to. If I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick.
Oh, well, that's simple.
Something must have caused this, and I want to find out what. The trouble is, Talor's too weak to speak, and I can't leave his side for long. So while you talk to Bavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
Good idea.
Right.
Cover more ground. Well, so long as I'm right here. Oh. Didn't even notice you. Excuse me, Pavat. Can we talk?
Oh, do you need something?
I do, though not from the forge. Fanit asked me to speak with you. She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and wondered if you could shed any light on the matter.
I see. Sorry. She shouldn't have dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me, did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was. Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that...
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
Just round the village. Wanders over to Blazia's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends. Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe. I'll go and speak with him.
Maybe ate some bad fish. I somehow put the... I somehow put the A in bad in 8. At. As long as I'm going around, I may as well accept this mission.
Speak with you a moment.
Sure, Jamila. Or Hamila. Hamila?
There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
Of course, what is it?
Please, not so loud.
Something serious, then?
Yes. I think we might have company. I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees up on the cloak. At first, I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked familiar.
And you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might have been you or your brother. But if it is who I think it is, we cannot allow him to leave now that he knows we're here. Would you go and see? He won't try to hurt you, believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the only one likely to get hurt is him.
Search the cloak for the interloper. Who? She seems to know this person. But if they're beyond the veil... Sure, yeah, I'll
Very well.
Yeah, I'll help.
Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know. It may yet be someone else entirely. Someone who means your people, or my people, harm.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there...
Don't worry. I won't draw my sword unless I need to.
Thank you.
Yamila, this man you saw, might he be the customer you told me of?
I fear so.
The customer?
I'll explain later. Come on.
Okay, the uninvited guest. Interesting. All of this chat over here.
Too many of the flowers, there won't be
Excuse me, fishmonger? Or Blazier?
Almost time.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you?
Your name is Blazier, is it not? Pavard tells me you're a friend of his father's, and that the two of you may have spent some time together prior to his illness.
His illness? Talor's never been ill a day in his life. I don't know why he'd start now.
Oh, Fanny doesn't know either.
Hmm.
It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior on the off chance it might explain how his condition arose.
Oh, I suppose there was something that struck me as a bit odd. He kept asking about the woods. Did you see anything strange on your way back from the shore? Are you certain? Do you swear? That kind of thing. I didn't, of course. But he wouldn't let it go. It was like he was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I know what, but he never told me anyway.
Well, that certainly does sound unusual.
Mm-hmm.
And it might just be what Fanet is looking for. Thank you.
Ah, don't mention it. Oh, and when you say Talor, wish him the best from me, yeah?
I can.
Let's see what the
I'll do
healer
that.
makes of this.
Yeah. What's been going on?
Oh, ceaseless rill, guide thy bounty.
And would this guy just be doomed to die if we weren't here? Hello, Fanet.
I spoke with Werder, but she couldn't tell me anything. Did you have any better luck?
Nothing conclusive.
An idea,
There
yeah.
was one thing. Blazier, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest in the forest of late. He kept asking him if he'd seen anything unusual there on his way back from the coast, but never let on what exactly he was expecting him to have seen.
The forest between here and the coast. Surely not. But then I can't say for sure. But I think Talor's illness might have some connection to the Tomberries. You may
Oh.
have encountered them during your time here. The small, scaly beastmen.
No, just one
You
pack.
think they may have caused Talor's illness?
I do. At least in a way. And if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me? There's an altar there. And if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Please. I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Very well.
I will do that. Problem is, I don't have time right now. It's weird to break it off an episode in the middle of starting up new side quests, new side quests and everything, and even when there's more that I haven't even started. But I started it with like 10 minutes, hoping that I would be able to finish at least one of the two that I saw. Nope. Oh well. Thank you so much for coming out to see this episode. Hopefully you're looking forward to more and seeing me use more of Leviathan, because it's such a cool new addition to the team. I really like it. There we go. All 8 icons. That's better. Why is Joshua not in my save? What? Why did I pay attention to that? That's weird. Oh well. In the meantime, I'll leave you with one final message as a final goodbye. In that being, have a nice day.